Hi guys, I'm Adriana, and this is Julie.
Hello, and I have autism.
And I don't. This is our new podcast. Thanks for listening today. Hey everybody, welcome to the first ever Neur-A-Typical Podcast. We're so excited to be here, and we're actually releasing this on Julie's birthday.
Hi.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. My birthday's on September 26th. So let me introduce myself. I'm Julie Trong, and I work at PDR as a designer. PDR asked me to write a blog about anything architectural related or design related. So I thought, okay, this is awesome. This is my first time writing a blog for anything. And so I sat down and I started talking to Adri here, and I was like, I really want to write a blog about architecture and autism and how it can be better designed.
So Julie wrote this blog, and at first we thought, it's just going to be a blog, and she's going to post it, and it'll be great.
So I got an invitation through an email to speak at MetroCon, and I went and spoke in Dallas with two of my colleagues.
And everyone loved the speech. They wanted to hear more from her.
Well, I got a handful of business cards.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
To launch or
right.
to spread the word.
Yeah, so some of you may be from MetroCon.
Yes.
So, hi.
So this is where the podcast derived from. We wanted to keep that going and to talk more about the subject matter and how it can help others in different ways.
We're just hoping that we can help neurotypicals and atypicals to interact better and to understand each other more. And I think that would really be our goal with this podcast, right?
Yes.
So since it's Julie's birthday, the topic today is autism and birthdays.
Yes.
Now, I was not really aware when I first met you. I thought that I lived in my neurotypical world, and I believed that all birthdays were magical and they were a time of joyous celebration until I met you. So, I have a question, just like a fun game kind of question.
Okay.
Give me, and we'll both do it, give me 3 words that would describe birthdays, what birthdays mean to you. Nervous. Okay. 2. Hot. Okay.
And very fast.
Okay. So her answer is drastically different from mine. So when I think of my birthday, I think of fun. I'm going to count family and friends as 2. Or people I love.
Okay.
I'm cheating because I was supposed to do words. And the third would be hope. Because you don't celebrate birthdays the way I do, but every year I secretly hope that you will.
Yes. So for the past 6 years, I haven't been really great at planning parties or birthdays, because birthdays are just a day that a number get added to your year. And
right.
so it doesn't change anything, and I always imagined it being different, but it never does. So I just
That's so depressing. Because to me, in my mind, that is so sad. Like, for me, it's like a happy time. I've lived another year, and it's a celebration of...
But wait, I still get presents, and that's
very important to you. So the thing about Julie is that what I've noticed is, and why it's so strange for me, is that she wants, because of the sensory issues, she doesn't want to go anywhere. So, and because she loves her routine, she wants to stick to her routine. There's no such thing as a birthday routine for Julie. There is let's stick to the routine. I don't want to go eat anywhere. I don't want to do anything. And I don't want to see anybody that I wouldn't normally see on that day.
But it never fails. Someone always throws something.
Yes. So, and I find it difficult to navigate letting people know that Julie does not like birthday dinners. And so...
Big ones, at least.
Right,
Small
big ones at
okay.
least. Like 4 people max. Would that be?
I mean, a small table.
Okay. Like how many?
Just a table big enough for me to see everyone.
Okay. I see.
I think it's pretty interesting that you always want a surprise birthday, and to me, that surprise is just like doing some chores around the house for you, or...
Oh my gosh, yes. So there was one birthday in particular, and it was before, I don't know. So one day I was so as I said earlier, every year I have hope that there's going to be like this huge romantic like party and gift and everything. And there isn't. But one year in particular was so funny, and I thought it was so adorable that I had left for the day, and then I came back, from wherever I was, I don't remember, and I came back and I walked into the bedroom, and I saw a frame hung up that I had asked her to frame like 6 months ago, but
I hung up 6 that day.
and it's not in her interest. So when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, you did that, cool!" And then she was like, "That's your birthday present." And
It was like, really great.
But it's just a chore that I
it
asked
was
you to
totally,
do.
totally out of my routine.
Mm-hmm. So it was very
But it meant
strenuous.
something very special to me.
Right. And it's very different for me. I'm very social, and I like to go out.
I also didn't imagine you reacting like that. I thought you would be more enthused. Very
because
strange.
the way you see it is very differently, I think.
Yes.
But I think that
it's logical. You've been wanting those things to hang up.
I did, yes. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. So when it comes to birthdays, I think that both sides have a very differing opinion. We've seen it play out with a bunch of Julie's autistic friends and things like that. What I want you to know from you, Jules, is hopefully people can learn from this. What can, neurotypicals do to plan the autism-approved birthday of your dreams?
I think running it past them, or if for some reason
so no surprises.
Well, I mean, if it is a surprise, it has. I don't think it should be something that is like, that would scare an autistic person out of the room like it's a burning fire.
So like the yelling, like surprise.
Yeah.
So as silent as can be.
See, I was using a metaphor for fire.
Right.
And running out of a building.
Yes. Very good metaphor.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been learning that?
Yes.
Really good. So silent. Another thing we can do is like
silent.
I mean, but just as quiet.
Yeah.
Well,
and then be what I imagine is that one day I would get to go to a dinner where it doesn't have like a clash of sounds in all different ways, and that just totally throws me off, because recently I had gone to dinner with my friend who's also on the spectrum. She and I almost had a meltdown, and we didn't even get to have dinner immediately, which we wanted, so we could leave. Another thing would be checking, if you're going to take them to a restaurant, checking out the restaurant ahead of time is super helpful. Checking out the restaurant, maybe the foods. See, maybe if you can reserve the private room. I know that there's some places that have like small dining rooms for smaller tables, and you can always look
for things like that are hopeful.
Yes. And that's really nice. And I'm very grateful that my coworkers did throw me a little surprise get together at work, because they knew that kind of low key birthday was good for me, so it was really good to have that.
So how would you plan a party for someone like us?
Like who? Me and you?
No, for someone like me.
Well, I like to ask questions, but sometimes surprising someone is really difficult if I don't know what surprises them.
Okay.
Isn't it the whole idea is to surprise them, but if you...
Well, I think the whole idea is that it's just a surprise party. So there's not a different surprise every time. It's the same surprise. The surprise of the party.
But every time someone throws a surprise party, it's very strange.
Like how?
Like, I don't get how it's a surprise.
It is a surprise. Because I don't know that they're throwing me a party.
But I always tell you the surprise.
That's why it's not a surprise.
This is why I fail at surprise birthday parties.
I think I'm going to let you know and tell you how to throw a surprise party. First thing, you figure out who the person is closest to. Use all your resources, like Facebook. Maybe you have mutual friends. Instagram, things like that. But you cannot ask the person. You can ask people close to the person or use your own knowledge. Then you create an event, usually on Facebook, or you can send through email if you get everybody's email, or if you have text messages, and coordinate the event. Pick a day, pick a time, and pick a place. And also, if you must, pick an activity. Or you can go out to eat. Whatever the person would like the most.
Okay.
And that's how you plan a surprise party. You can also enlist the help of another friend or family member. And maybe they can go and help you with getting, if you're not great at decorating and that's not your autism interest, then you can have someone else go and get the decorations and just let them know what kind you think that the other person would like. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you throw a surprise party.
Mm-hmm.
You got that, Jules?
So now we have two birthday types.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes, I think sometimes it definitely doesn't have to be all that. Like, every birthday doesn't have to be a spectacle, but I think every once in a while it's nice.
Yes. And it's
For
very...
sure.
I think it's just really simple. To me, birthdays are very special, and you want to spend it with someone you care about, or loved ones, friends, and that's all there is to it.
So it looks like there's something that Neur-A-Typicals and Atypicals have in common.
Yes.
Is that bonds.
Mm-hmm.
Alright guys, I think that's all we have for you today. The next podcast will be released on October 10th. So put that on your calendars. We're also going to be creating a Facebook page and Instagram so you can stay connected with us and we can let you know what's going on. Eventually we want to have a website, but we'll get that together eventually.
Mm-hmm. And some YouTube clips of some fun times.
Yes, eventually we want to do some vlogs and post our live podcasts on YouTube, but it just kind of depends on how this all goes, and thank you for listening. Alright, see ya. Bye.
Wait, what about my music, my singing?